I gotta say it. Command and Conquer General Zero! Totally not good timing. Oh, hi, it's there. And there's a reason why I wanted to play that full video. Currently, right now, as you can see in the bottom right corner, Iran and Israel are, well, Iran is getting completely dismayed by Israel, and Israel is taking casualties from what's left of Iran. All the while, Russia, China, and North Korea look on to see what the U.S. will do next. Will it remain a peacekeeper, or will it become, as I would wish for my 30th birthday, a peacemaker country, like we used to be before. Well, before times, the mid times. But yeah, I don't know why that happened. But yeah, no, this is. I'm playing this with. I'll link in the description to what tool I'm using to play this. This is the Steam version, by the way. I'll put in the description the tool that I'm. Well, also link to this game on Steam, but I'll link in the description the tool I'm using. We're not playing on my 4K monitor because, well, on my Sony Bravia TV because I'm having issues with the HDMI cable, and that may be even infecting, my little Game Force monitor from Asus. Okay, there's only one thing you must pick. Not China. The big boss leader of the terrorists. That's fine. Upon assault, we're at 1. Oh, let's do this. Is there a harder difficulty? I just want to know. I forgot. Oh, yeah, no. Good old General Ranger. But yeah, no, like it's up to Trump. And you see those shortcuts? That's because of the mods I'm using. The mods I'm using. Oh, that is really nice. Again, I must get the drone to put over the territory. And then use velocity or arrow keys. Oh, I have not forgotten. Good. Let's get 2 more dozers. Don't overdo it. Against a hard enemy. Oh. Again, I gotta get in a careful position. I have not played a strategy game. Where my cross cursor? I have not played a strategy game on my own. Why did it hug that so much? Maybe playing Windows is not such a great idea. It's not such a great idea. Yeah, I was playing windowed in order to get over to my yeah, it's not real windows either. I can't reach those. Oh, that's not good. Fin into insert. So I'm using Gen tool. Right. we should use a free mouse accordingly. It's just launched normal. Oh, that's my background without wallpaper engine, by the way. Switched it up on this computer since I was able to do that. Because the last computer I had something from the AI wars on my computer from when I had a Rogue AI versus Durster, your local friendly neighborhood AI. But no, like the reason why I really wanted to play Command and Conquer, I'm actually gonna go unorthodox and use my excuse me? You are working before. Excuse me. I guess, and Command and Conquer is one of those games where you can play one-handed. But no, like, just current events, the end of the Null Wars, coming my 30th birthday, when me and Casey will get together and we high-five, finally. It'd be so nice. So nice to get this. So nice to be able to be free, you know? And not dragged down by all the stuff that I had to do the past few months. Well, all my human life here on this planet. And by the way, there are other planets with other life. It's just that you don't see them very often because they're a billion years apart or so. And the reason why that guy, me, him, it's still hard for me to say, but the reason why God wanted to stick with humans so much is because of they have you guys have the potential to really change things for me, really get on my good side and become, well, what I am, what Derek Alexander West is, Derek Alexander Dirchline is. Let's do an AI scan. Let's do a solid scan. But no, like, one of the many things in this world we call home, Delta Zero, is one of the many things is we, right, it's not right click. Fight. This planet we call home this planet we call home that's full of metaphors and, prophecy and whatnot. Providence is, I don't know, I got 3 out of that. I'm so used to more RTSs. I forgot the glorious left click. I have forsaken it. Oh, let's put you right there. They saw it. That's not within range. Let's try a different type of defense. I like building walls out of those. Yeah. Uh-oh. You're smart. Oh, they're going after the funds. Run, my friend. Ah, fail. I didn't realize hard would be this fast. Yeah, I hit that little spot. Oh, they're busy. How did I make so many units? shut down the, you guys have to laser that. Oh, lasers is ever so useful. Sit down, you don't have this kind of technology. Again, I'm so used to modern FPSs. We're going to need to get our Humvees out. You guys conquered that yet? Good, no, run. Don't run. Saying one guy, why are they playing so realistically? They remind me of playing with Jax. You know, it's been a while since I've talked to them because of the No Wars kind of thing, and me becoming more and more leaning to the Holy Spirit aspect of myself, not just the God aspect of myself. Which, yes, I still need to lean into that too. But yeah. They didn't shoot on my helicopter, did they? That's bad. That's real bad. Oh no, they're being funny. How did they make so much units? How did they do this so fast? We need fast, we need Humvees. Okay, we got our chopper still. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I gotta turn that off. I'm actually getting annoyed by it now. But no, like, what I'm realizing is it's me versus Trump in the battle of minds, in the battle of themes. And again, this blend of allegory and imagination. I need bombs. I need them now. Do I not have the... Oh, that's bad. How big is their base already? Not too much. Where are they getting all these vehicles from? Oh, we definitely need our little repair dude. Don't ask questions. Get repair dude. That took all my guys? I don't remember it being that way, but okay. Yeah, the two far parts use their guidance tech on each other. Yeah, we need rocket launcher guys more than anything. Yeah, I must need another center. That's not good. I have a feeling they are messing with me. Yeah, okay, left click against the right. Yeah, all that. Are you serious? They're getting veterans so fast. Big fix. Don't tell me I got rocket buggies already. One right there. We need more Chinooks, but we can't buy them. Silly quad cannons, their silliness. Just don't stop producing these guys. Yeah, the pro with the Air Force General versus GLA is GLA. You know what they like to do? They're spamming early. They're really, really good early game. They're really, really good early game. And guess what? We're in the early game. Oh no. Rocket buggers, demand my existence. How did I kill all but one guy? Oh, probably because of his veterancy. Now we're done. I mean, I guess the one time I beat, or the few times I beat hard recently have been just because I was fighting Jaxal a lot, and I was all warmed up. Jarman kill, you silly Billy. Okay, we're done here. This is where I got my hatred of just exit. Let's try medium. So let's try the Demolition General because, you know, Iron is very much the Demolition General in this kind of person. I guess let's start 2 this time. I always like getting the drone early so I can just put it right on top of their command tower. Even versus Jack, he can't really do anything against me when I do that. And get the barracks. I want to keep him close just to get our guys moving. I don't feel good with 2, but we're going to have to do that for right now. 3 guys and RPGs, we're going to need them. Because they're going to spam, spam, spam. So we're going to need to deny the spam, spam, spam. Oops, that was a click. I gotta warm up. Oh, you know what? Let's... Game's working out. I'm on game. But no, like, that's what I really feel. I mean, yeah. I don't know what that was. I don't like that. It probably was just the game, though. Get rolling. Let's check and see how much the progression over the neutral zone is. Okay, about what I would expect for this difficulty. Yeah, let's get him closer. Oops. And we gotta go. Spare comm on game. What? Oh yeah, left clicked.
Special forces here. Heading out. Always prepare. Army's elite.
I got so many games in my head.
Projects. New construction. Bring on the scaffolding. Clocked in. Going up. Need a point, man.
Guys, are my correction force. Yeah, this is why I don't like only 2 dozers.
Special forces
You
here.
gotta get in the group.
Taking new position. Ready for action. Finish. Rally point confirmed.
What? Where's our guy? I'm on game. Yeah, I must be some settings I messed with. I'm gonna have to reset it. it even denser. You get ourselves another power plant. Space enough, for Christ's sake.
Special forces here. Take a new position. The building is captured, sir. Rally point confirmed. Always prepared.
We'll take out the guy.
Raid in progress.
Get in there, just for safekeeping. Yeah, I know.
Clocked in. Made in the US of A. Ready for action. I want to blow something up.
Just because I would rather be on him so I can use his special ability.
Have a job for me.
I'm not used to building them this close, but like I said, we kind of had to.
Always prepared. Heading out. Let's pop some tanks. Laser guidance ready. Enemy projects. Enabling laser sights. I'll fly anything. You bet. Let's
Our building is being captured. Our building is being captured.
Oh no, you do not. Oh, never mind. Well, that didn't help. Let's get a tunnel missile first, so I won't be so disappointed, and spam them a little bit. Yes, I know.
all finished. Let me launch one.
Build another. There you go. Our defense is good. Now I can start working on the Air Force part of the Air Force general bit.
Hey, check out our new tow missile. Sorry, I can't build.
Remember when flying USA to always face your things appropriately.
Buck it up. Got room for 5.
You little friend. You're just spam missile guys right now. Before we can spam snipe us.
Special forces here. Yeah.
And then make a pattern going out. And also remember this railway is hot, so be wary of the train that goes by. Which is the worst part of this spawn. But anyway. Then we'll get in, let this guy get his point. Oh, they're all going in because it's 5 right. Oh, there it goes again. I don't know why it's doing that. I honestly don't know why it's doing that. What are they doing? Good thing I put them in the building, huh? Oh, all you get you guys. I was like, please don't have rocket buggies. I hate those so much. Because, because they're really hard to deal with in a passive manner. Still have some more. You guys might as well move up to get some rings. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Still getting used to my tiny little computer. Tiny little left tiny little keyboard. You guys can go here.
Establishing supply route. What's the story?
Yeah, let's not build in that direction.
Can't do that.
Every little strain of my existence. We need them, but they're so big. I want them next to each other to easily select them more. If I'm doing something stupid, I might as well go full stupid.
Let's find a better place. Bring on the scaffolding.
Let's get repair. This will be our vehicle focus general after all.
Humvee here. Oh, be careful now. Let's go. Let's go for it. Oh, be careful now.
Now, in just equipping my defenses, I have kind of forgotten about the battle. Oh, that's not good. Oh, thank goodness for being there for general. Let's get these guys to start off with.
Unit lost.
Oh, be careful now.
Okay, all of these we got a problem to deal with. Oh, we got a big problem to deal with. I just looked at the map.
General, our base is under attack.
Yeah, I just built that.
Be careful now. Chew on these. Let's go for it. Looks like a good
That way, you fools. Okay, go that way.
You want some of this?
Yes, just give me urgency, I think.
Unit lost.
Let's go for it. Looks like a good run.
I don't know. It's fine.
Break it loose.
Is she looking for that side?
Good run. Break it loose. Let's go for it.
Oh no.
You want some of this? Let's go. Let's go
Unit
for
lost.
it. Looks like a good run. Break it loose. Keep the tank. Let's go for it.
Rocket buggies!
Rip it up. Our base is under attack.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Wait, is this like a hard counter to medium AI? You just build tons of these guys? Yeah, when you say a unit, you probably should go get it.
Let's go for it.
But no, like, between me and Trump, our ideologies are very juxtaposed.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
That was fast. You know, too fast.
Ready for covert mission.
Yeah, satellite scan. get 4-2. Everything.
Unit lost.
Didn't do a whole lot. They might win, and they'll wrap things up.
I'll fire at anything. On the trail. You bet. Always ready.
And he starts spamming Patriots.
Our building is being captured. Unit lost. Our building is being captured.
Yeah. Made in the US of A. Laying the foundation. Yeah. More supplies from this source. Going up.
Where are they? There you are.
We're going in. Want to make some improvements? Made in the US of A.
Unit lost.
Drat. Where's the other one?
Unit lost.
Stealth fighter, ready for flyby. Ready for covert mission.
Get my Banshees going.
Slippery target. Just pass it through. That's a lot done.
Yeah, stick that out. But me and Trump have juxtaposed sides: the peacekeepers and the peacemakers. Peacemakers are willing to fight wars to get the job done. Peacekeeper or peace keepers, not really. They would rather, they would rather do anything but fight a war, keep everything nice and standard. Keeping everyone safe. And peaceful. But I just, it's wrong. But you there? If you die, you die. Wait for the game to catch up. So I think that's what I think that's a lot of the reason why Trump's way is and what we're dealing with currently. Like if we went in with Israel in their first strike, there would have been they would have been unable to get all Iran would have been unable to get all of its stuff off the ground.
Our base is being attacked.
I know.
Unit lost.
They really don't like the workers. Now, which one of you lost one? Oh, you did. I'd rather have the Auroras, but stealth fighters are insanely good.
Unit lost.
Laying the foundation.
I'll take more on the airport. Come on. We're doing so well.
Bunker bombs are ready, sir. Can't do that.
Okay, never mind.
Can't build this, sir.
I know you could. I saw it. repair this. Ah! So close. I think we gotta go in. We gotta go in.
Unit lost.
I mean, remember, it takes time to do it. But yeah, so that's the thing. Peacekeeping, you need peacekeepers to do the hard work of, keeping peace. But once peace is no longer an option, like it isn't right now, you gotta go and, and punch things,
They're attacking our base. Loaded U.S. quality.
That's not good. Oh, we gotta go in now.
Comanche here. Nav system set. Got you covered. Let's run some on. Visibility clear. Flying low. Air cover's on the way. Making a sweep. Nav system set. Air cover's on the way. Ship reporting in.
I don't know, get in there.
Moving to new AO. Visibility clear. Air cover's on the way.
Unit lost.
Nav system set. Air cover's on the way. How about those rocket pods? Unloading rockets. Got your position.
Unit lost.
Operation underway.
Yeah, that was gonna work.
Frequencies open. Gunship reporting in.
We got more gunships, okay.
Comanche here. Ready for action. Rally point confirmed.
I think kept that alive. There's a bomb on it. Can deal with that right now.
Search and destroy. Yes, sir. How about those rocket pods? Visibility clear. Moving to new AO.
Unit lost.
You can't stop bullets with countermeasures, unfortunately. You have to get these guys unbelievably veteran.
Flying low. Comanche here. Nav system set. Flying low. Moving to new AO.
Take that out. Are we good again? So, like this, the Iran Iraq War is the ultimate case of peacekeeper versus peacemaker. We wouldn't gotten this far without peacekeepers, but now it's time for peacemaking. It actually was time for peacemaking before we before all those missiles hit Tel Aviv and the rest of Israel. indiscriminately. The time for peace was gone when it was time for negotiations to end, and maybe we just take that out. Why are they so good?
How about those rocket bombs? Unloading rockets.
Unit lost.
Visibility clear.
We need that veterancy, but at no terrible price. And they got us a good storm. Yeah, we're done here.
Warning, Scud storm launched.
Yeah, I know. Are they going to shoot their own base? I have a feeling they're going to shoot their own base.
Unit lost.
What am I supposed to do about that? The quad cannons are too good. Yeah. One man remains. Yeah, the GLA's always been kind of overpowered, but because the thing is, they're so good in the early game, it's hard to win against them as as the U.S. Air Force general, because he's only good in the very, very late game. We just have tons of warheads and foreheads. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to play this very topical game. And again, like Command & Conquer continues to, be prophetic all this time later. I'm not talking about actual, beyond prophecy, of course. Like, this game is all the relevance for what I have dubbed the secret World War III. Like, people expected World War III to be extremely hot, total war across the entire planet, the whole planet mobilized, and then nuked. That isn't what it is on my own planet. On my own planet, we prefer to fight with words and proxy forces. Let them die for their country and all that. And also, we know that we have alliances from abroad, aka other universes like the Zerverse. And of course, we have the power of us heroes, Green and Blue, and the Circle of Understanding. So yeah, it worked. The real life worked out very similar to General Zero Hour, at least on my home planet. Unfortunately, Iran doesn't have the early game bonuses that the GLA do in this. Fortunately, it was kind of wiped off the face. It's quite on here on day 5. They're quietly being annihilated off the face of this planet. But Israel really needs the U.S. to join them. They should have been there to begin with. But we really, really wanted to give them every single chance to peace out and actually come join us in the global community and not just be their axis of evil that they seem to just be. Like, there's not much going in Putin's, Xi's, Xing is his name, or and then Tola. There seems to be not much going in their brain other than just kill the U.S. and kill the U.S. or kill all their enemies, and that's very, very unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure that's the result of the Null Force. Again, magic and beyond stuff. but that's kind of true. I mean, that is true, probably. And I really just wanted to, play Conquer Zero's Zero back on the channel, and of course it's very topical, so why not? But no, like, I think our Earth really needed to really think long and hard about, are these bad guys worth saving? Are all of their efforts to kill us worth us not killing them? Not quite yet. And the answer is kinda. If the US went into Iran, 10 years ago or so, it wouldn't have been this easy because Israel wouldn't have had the plan, or the plant wouldn't have had all the resources to do what they just did. But now was the time. But I have a feeling that Trump being so peacekeeping, not to create, not in a toxic negative sense, I mean, it just, he isn't the right guy to make these decisions on who dies and who lives, what a president should do. Because he wants everyone to live happily in peace, but he isn't like us and our heroes, Endur's heroes, willing to get his hands dirty. We tried literally every other option. It cost it's cost a dozen Israelis their lives, and 600 more are casualties of some description of, the bombardment by Iran, which wouldn't have been a thing if the U.S. went in on the first strike, and had constantly bombed them ever since. So, and that's what I've been really trying to get to on this channel through games like this, as, just my mindset of, when it's go time, it's go time. Don't wait, because that costs lives. When there's an evil person being evil, it's not a good idea to let them continue being evil because they're being peaceful. That's the same thing in Syria. Of course, it's hard to go back and see what if the U.S. moved into Syria? What if it didn't give up Afghanistan to the Taliban in order to make Taliban land? But games like this, Conquer General Zero has showed exactly what happens when the U.S. takes their hands off the world and just lets it spin. The casualties that Israel has been taking over the last 5 days or so didn't need to happen. So it's really, I know Trump I know Trump likes saying America first, but at what cost? At what cost? Being the hegemon, like Britain before us, and Rome before Britain, is it really worth, is the cost of peace, is the cost of peace too high or too low? It's a bad analogy right now, but I've been trying to get my thoughts out on, on the fact that peace is costly. And I believe if the cost of peace is too high and the cost of war is too low, go to war, as the U.S. anyway, as the hegemon. I mean, that's what the Romans knew. That's what the British knew. But over the last couple of decades after, during Vietnam, ever since Vietnam, people in the U.S. have just gotten tired of warfare. That's fine. The U.S. has been that way for, the U.S. has always had those elements in it. The loyalists, like the loyalists in the Revolutionary War, who became U.S. citizens after the war. But no, I really believe the U.S. should have went in. But I let Trump be Trump, And now I would suppose he's questioning. I mean, he went back home from the G7 from the G7 from the G7 conference to have his own conference and or to go to the Security Council in the White House. And I'm pretty sure he's debating, is peace too gone? Is it time for the U.S. to go? I mean, yes, we'll use up stockpiles of world resources that we could use in China, but then if in the war against China, we'll spool up our factories and be able to, well, our supply chains are so robust that, even in the war with China, militarily, the U.S. would be fine. It will be a war against cheap versus expensive, like what we just showed today. But unlike Command Conquer Generals, you don't have to build all that stuff right away. The U.S. already has so much of it. And so much of the Iran conflict, of the Israel-Iran conflict, of this part of the Israel-Iran conflict in the middle of at the tail end here of World War III, could have been solved with so much less resources and lives saved. Lives saved if Trump would have went in. And it will also show off to China that you don't mess with the U.S. China already knows that. But they just need to see it. So I hope Trump makes the right decision. Or what I surmise is the right decision. But who am I? But a little tiny prophet. But your most humblest prophet who totally isn't God and the Holy Spirit in disguise. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate watching this video. Alright, I really enjoyed making this video. I wish I could have commented better, but I know you guys. You'll let me know if it did if I did something bad, or if I did something good. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.